Okay, I'm pretty excited about this. I was asked to review Jedi Challenges by Lenovo, which is one of the first AR type devices out on the market. I thought this was going to be perfect for my channel because I love Star Wars and I also make videos about cell phone games. But on the flip side, after I started getting into it and looking at it, I started thinking, I was the guy that bought a Wii, played the Wii apps for like 5 minutes, and then I played Smash Brothers. So I really have not been a fan of gimmicks and peripherals. And so the question is this worth $199? We will see. First off, we've got the lightsaber right here. The lightsaber does have to be charged. It's very cool. It looks very authentic. It felt a little bit light when I first opened it up, but then after playing with it for a little bit, I kind of am glad it was light because I'm getting tired from moving around. Now there's two buttons on it. This one right here basically turns the lightsaber on and off, and then this one right here calibrates the lightsaber, because sometimes in the menu you'll see that it gets out of alignment. Now there is a little light right here, and that's how the device tracks it. Now let's get into the device. It's really cool. So you've got the lightsaber. Then the device itself plugs into your phone. Now this is an AR device, and the nice thing about this is that you don't get dizzy in it because you can see everything that's going on in the room, and so you're not falling over and things. I've done a lot of 3D devices and virtual reality, and I get seasick or sometimes I get lost and disoriented, but that doesn't happen on this because I'll put the camera inside here and you'll see what you're actually going to see, but you can actually see what's going on. A lot of people used this and nobody tripped and fell, which seems almost always happens when I use a VR device. Other thing too, it's big enough where someone has glasses, they can put the glasses on there. Alright, so it does use your phone, and there's an app in the App Store called Jedi Challenges. It is free. There are 3 games on it. We're going to focus on the main game that uses the lightsaber, which I like the most. There's also a holo chess, and there's like a tower defense game also. But we're not going to talk about those in the video because it's definitely about the lightsaber and this device right here. So much fun. So there is a new patch that just came out that included some content from The Last Jedi, the Red Brighton Guards, I don't know what they're called exactly, but the Royal Guards that are in the best scene in the entire movie have been added to the game. Haven't had a chance to play them yet, but it seems very exciting. Now the one thing that I did not like is that I have one of those iPhones that does not have a headphone jack, and that is very annoying because it works best with headphones, and because this requires power and to be plugged in, and then there's sensors on this, there's no way of using headphones unless they're Bluetooth, and I don't have Bluetooth headphones, so that was kind of a bad experience. Now there's 3 different adapters and a tray that it goes into, and I did this with several phones and they all worked fine. The setup was a little bit tricky, so we're just going to go through the setup and you'll be able to see this. We got the lightsaber, we've got to calibrate the lightsaber. So you can see that right here. We're going to calibrate the lightsaber. Then we're going to go in and the lightsaber's all set up. And then we have to put the beacon on the ground. The beacon does work on batteries, and you kind of want to put that towards the front of the area, of the play area, and you want to stand about 3 to 6 feet behind it. So I'm going to set this up right here. I put it on this color, seems to work bad. There's a holocron in game that you have to align this with. So I'm going to set this on the floor right here. It comes with 3 different adapters for various different types of phones. You attach it to your headset, make sure that it's facing upwards. Put the phone into the tray, and then you're ready to launch. And you can see that the phone is basically the entire area right here, but it just uses a small part of the screen. Connect that, hit launch, and then we put it inside of this device. Now the device has sensors right here on the side that you can see, and those are the sensors that are going to look at not only the lightsaber but the beacon. It's what's going to make it work. And I gotta say that the setup was relatively frustrating the first time that I did it. Then you can see what's going on inside the phone. It says press any button to continue. I'm gonna put this on my head. And I'm gonna grab the lightsaber. And the beauty of it right now is that there is a holocron on the ground, and the holocron is lighted up with the beacon. Now what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to allow you to see what's going on. I'm going to put the GoPro, the camera, so you can actually see the gameplay as we go through it. Okay, so you can see what I'm seeing right now, and you can see my entire setup. Now this is what I was talking about earlier, is you can see the entire room, and it's not confusing on where you're standing and where you're going. You can see the three-dimensional images, and they just kind of blend into the room. I think this would be so much better with headphones. I wish I had headphones on. And we're just gonna go into the very first stage, and we're gonna go in there and do that, and we're gonna show you how the lightsaber works. And we gotta just do two different things. The two things that I like doing most is slicing off droids' heads and then fighting Darth Maul. So let's go into battle. Let's go after the droids. I noticed that there is like a progression system in the game, which I thought was pretty cool. There's different force powers. Okay, so it wants me to look at the lightsaber and then press the activate button, and you'll see how that works. Pretty cool, right? You can see how that works. Woo! Now if it ever falls out of alignment, I press the black button right here, and that realigns it.
You're centered. The force flows through you and your blade. It's time for the first wave.
Okay, so we got droids. Now, the thing is this works much better when the room is dark and there's no glare. I think it works much better at night than during the day. Actually, I'm playing it right now in the day, and I can say that the experience is about half as good as what it be. Okay, look at this. I'm gonna slice him in the legs. Wow! You can hit him in the head too. It's so much fun to do that with like stormtroopers. So we're trying to block the laser beams. Okay, let's see if we can cut his head off. Wow! And I know it's kind of fun even when I have someone here in the room with me. I will like actually be able to, like, if they're sitting here on this chair, I'll go like this and I'll like swipe at them. It's a lot of fun. And the game gets more and more complicated, and then I can activate my force ability by pressing the button right here. See, cut off his head. Probably look like a fool when playing this. Actually, one of the most fun thing I think I've had with this is watching people look kind of ridiculous.
Victory.
Okay. Next, we're going to go and we're going to fight against Darth Maul, which I think is pretty fun. The thing is it's on rails, and you'll see what I mean by it's on rails. Okay, so now instead of just being able to fight him, I've kind of got to follow like Mike Tyson's Punch Out and do it, and then I have to hit him only when it allows me to hit him. And that's how you defeat him. So it's not like I'm actually just like fighting him or blocking him. I've got to kind of do what the game does. It's kind of like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I don't know. I mean, there are two other modes to this game, but I think using the lightsaber is what this whole thing is really about. Did I get you? Block. I like playing at Seventh Sister. There was the Inquisitor. Darth Vader got really tricky because then it started tracking your movements. Like, you have to go to the left, you have to go to the right, you have to duck and all that stuff. Okay, I got my force push. Oh, got him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Seventh Sister's got all the droids coming at you, and the force push seems very effective against there. I mean, I did like that, but I'll get to here in a minute whether I think it's worth the $199 or not. Here we are. Come on, Darth Maul. Woo! And this is just the first stage. Everybody that played this was pretty thrilled to do it. And like I said, it's better at night. Okay, come on. Woo! Okay. Defeated Darth Maul. And that is just the first stage. Woo! Okay, so the real question is it worth $199. And the way that I value things is that, you know, I went and saw the movie. It was $15 for the movie, and I got 2.5 hours worth of entertainment. And this product right here is $199. Am I gonna get, you know, entertainment in that value? How many hours am I going to play it? Now I know I recently bought Battlefront 2 for $80. I played it more than 40 hours. I mean, that's like $2 an hour. I play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I played that for many hours. The value is insanely high when it comes to video games. This device right here, I don't really see the value. It just seems a little bit overpriced. There's 3 games. Yes, there's been 1 patch. It's a lot of fun. I have to say that I think it's the most fun for everybody that comes over to my house and plays it. They're the ones that are having all the fun playing it. I just don't know how many hours I'm gonna play it. I've had it about a week, and I can't say that I've really got more than 5 hours with the gameplay. I just not into it, just not me. I gotta tell you though, if I was like a 10-year-old kid that loves Star Wars, I would absolutely love this. Having a lightsaber, being able to battle people is so much fun. I think it's gonna make a great gift, but for me, it's just not a good value. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you have one already and you're loving it, also put it down there. I think a lot of people will like this gift, but I'm just gonna say I don't think this product really was for me. I mean, when I had my Nintendo way back in the day, I played Duck Hunt for like 10 minutes and then I played Super Mario Brothers the rest of the time. I'm not a big fan of peripherals and 3D. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching and keep on gaming.